Alright everybody, this is a guided walkthrough for the Corrupted File Challenge from picoCTF as part of their Pico Mini by CMU Africa event. The description on the challenge says, "This file seems broken. Or is it? Maybe a couple of bytes could make all the difference. Can you figure out how to bring it back to life? Download the file here." So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight the link here and we're going to copy it. Then we're going to go over to our terminal and we're going to download the file. So it's wget and then space, paste in the file address and hit enter to download the file. And the first thing we like to do when we download the files for these forensics challenges is to identify what's actually in the file. So we will use the file command, kind of confusing, but file on file. And it says this is data. So what we're looking at is we're looking at a file that doesn't have human readable text inside of it. Instead, it has machine readable data. So if we try to read this normally, we're going to see a lot of non-printable characters, and it's not going to make a lot of sense. So what we want to do is we want to take a look at the bytes, inside of this file. So to do that, we can use the XXD program. So the XXD program is used to take a look at the byte content, at the hexadecimal byte contents of a file. And in this case, we see the hexadecimal representation of the bytes, as well as their potential ASCII decode. So here we see what is probably a picture file, because what we can see here is the JFIF, and JFIF is a common file header for JPEG files. So we're talking about file headers, we're talking about magic bytes. So let's talk a little bit more about this before we move on. So this is the Corrupted File Challenge, and in this challenge we're asked to take a look at the file, specifically its bytes. So if we try to read the file, we see its contents are not human readable text, but rather machine readable data. So if we run the file command on the file, it says it's data and not ASCII text. So when we're looking at a file whose content is data, that is non-human readable data, we can use the XXD program to inspect its bytes in hexadecimal form. So one thing that we should understand is that many data file types use the first few bytes in their content as a file signature, which lets systems know what type of file it is. So if you wanted to read more about something like this, there's an article on, actually, magic bytes. Nope, file signatures. We're looking at a list of file signatures. So depending on what kind of file we're looking at, it'll have a different hex signature at the beginning of the bytes in the file to let the system know what kind of what kind of file or what kind of file format the file is. So for example, if we wanted to look at JPEG files, so JPEG files are going to have beginning bytes that look like these patterns over here. And let's see. So what we want to do, if we suspect that this file was originally a JPEG file, is we need to modify the bytes in the file so that it matches the correct file signature. So do I have anything more to talk about that? Okay, so judging from the JFIF text in the first few bytes of the file, we suspect that this was supposed to be a JPEG picture file, and somehow the file signature got corrupted so that the system no longer recognizes this file as a JPEG file. So what we need to do is we need to correct the magic bytes in order to restore the file. So if we research what the magic bytes for a JPEG file are supposed to be, we can see that this file's magic bytes don't match. So if we know that the magic bytes for the JPEG file are supposed to be FFD8, FFE0, and then we look at the magic bytes for this file, it's 5C78. That doesn't match the magic bytes. So what we need to do is we need to modify the magic bytes. Okay, so we restored this file back into a JPEG picture file. We need to modify the file's magic bytes to match the JPEG ones. So we can do this with a hex editor program. So for example, we've got hexedit installed on this system. So hexedit file.jpg. Actually, what we need to do first is we're just going to give this file its proper file extension. And that's going to be move file, file.jpg. So that means after we fix the magic bytes, then we're going to be able to open up this program or the file. So we do hexedit on file.jpg, and we can just move inside of here and we can modify the bytes manually. So the bytes are going to be FFD8 FFE0. FFD8 FFE0. So here, FFD8 FFE0. Okay, so it should be correct now. So we're just going to save out the file, Control X, save changes, and then this is now identified as a JPEG image data file. So we've restored the file. The last thing we need to do is we need to take a look at the file inside of the normal program. So xdg open file.jpg, and we see here that there is a hidden message. picoCTF restore the bytes something something. So just like the previous challenge we looked at, we need to read this using an OCR program because copying this out manually is going to be a big pain in the butt. So we're just going to go back to Google. And we're going to click on search by image, and we're going to upload the file. Okay, and then we're going to highlight the text. So just this stuff over here. And then quote unquote translate. We're going to go from English to English, and then we're going to copy the text. Okay, and then after we do that, we're going to paste out the text, and we see that it didn't exactly get the characters 100%. It mistook the curly brackets for parentheses, but that's okay. We're just going to replace the parentheses with the curly brackets, and then we're going to copy the flag. So copy this, then go back to the challenge, paste in the flag, and submit the flag. And we're done. All right. Everybody, that was a guided walkthrough for the Corrupted File Challenge from picoCTF as part of their Pico Mini by CMU Africa event. If you enjoyed this guided walkthrough, please click on the like and subscribe buttons on the video and leave a comment underneath the video. But until next time, HackerFrogs out. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next topic. Cybercoster asks,
Hey there, HackerFrogs! Are you enjoying this workshop? Learning new concepts and skills? If so, there's a way you can support the channel, and it's totally free. Just click on the subscribe button below the video. Also, click on the like button. And if you have questions or comments on this workshop, please leave them below the video. Thanks for listening. And now, back to our scheduled programming.